When Ibrahim arrived in Paris last year, he thought he'd finally be able to start a new life. The 20-year-old Senegalese had fled his country after his parents were killed by independence fighters in the southern region of Casamance. And yet, he has still not found a safe haven here. The police often come here to tear gas us. There was a time when they showed up almost every day. Sometimes they tear down our tents, just to cause mayhem. If someone had told me beforehand that this was happening in France, I would never have believed them. And France calls itself the country of human rights. I am deeply disappointed. I feel sick. Ibrahim has applied for asylum. He could stay at a public shelter, but he prefers to sleep under this bridge. He ironically calls this the hotel of the 18th arrondissement. Here he feels less at the government's mercy than at a public shelter. I'd rather die here than go to a government shelter. Migrants need to be respected too. We are not thugs, thieves or beggars. Everybody could be in this situation, no matter what the color of their skin. Aid workers say the pressure on migrants has been mounting since President Emmanuel Macron came to power. And they think this could be just the beginning. The government is working on a new, tougher immigration law. It's really frightening. We don't know anymore what to tell the migrants. This new law will give migrants less time to apply for asylum, and the government will be allowed to hold them in detention centers for twice as long, so it will have more time to find a way to throw them out. France is setting up a downright deportation machine to send people back home. But the government says the stories of police violence against migrants are just rumors, and that even under the new law, those who need protection will still get it. I haven't seen any pictures of policemen hitting migrants or taking away their tents. If that were happening, it would be a scandal, and we would have to put an end to it. We believe in being firm, while at the same time being humane. The new law will streamline the asylum procedure so that migrants get a quicker decision and aren't stuck in limbo for so long. If their request is turned down, we will be able to deport them more easily. They should trust us to give them the protection they need. But many of the migrants here don't trust the government. About 1,000 of them are camping out in the streets of Paris, despite freezing temperatures. Even in this cold, these people say that they won't go to public shelters because many of them are scared that if they do, they will be picked up by authorities and thrown out of the country. Ibrahim hopes nevertheless that France will grant him asylum so that he can finally start over again. I'm not asking the French to give me money or anything. I only want to continue my studies and need them to protect me, so that I can integrate into society. I am praying for France to give me a chance. He wants to study French literature and one day find a girl and start a family. Then he will no longer be afraid or ashamed to show his face to the world.